Yeah, that did go to plan.
Okay.
So, well,
Hello.
hello. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the photography show.
Oh yes, we are.
We've just got back from it, haven't we?
Not literally.
Are you moving further forward again so you look even bigger?
No, I just realised you were a bit further forward than me.
Yeah,
we went there on Saturday, didn't we?
Yeah, and it was good. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was in Birmingham again, which was good.
Yeah.
Good.
What is the photography show? What is the photography show?
Are you asking me or them?
I'm asking them, if they, just in case they don't know. The photography show is a show about photography.
And video.
And video.
It's the photography and video show.
Yeah, it's kind of like our industry's biggest event of the year, that's fair to say, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like professional and consumer, and it's can sometimes be a bit dry, and it's sometimes got some interesting stuff there.
Yeah.
So like, there was no new like announcements or big announcements or anything this year. Like last year, I think they announced the Sigma BF, which we had to go on. It's just like the oldest news in the world. It's got very sharp edges.
Yep. Too sharp for my liking.
and no viewfinder. So that's what it is, right? At the NEC.
If you've clicked on this video, you probably are aware of what it is. But we went along. We went along on the first day, which was the Saturday.
Yeah.
We weren't exhibiting there or anything. We were just going to enjoy ourselves. Well, actually, that leads me on to my first point. Why did we go? Because people go for different reasons, right? You can go there and buy awesome equipment. You can go there and meet people and network. You can go there as a photography lover and see lots of amazing prints and find out about new products, so on and so forth. But why did you go? Why did we go?
I mean, I suppose apart from last year, because it was in London, I go every year.
Yeah, I was going to say because it was free.
Yeah, it's free if you're a professional.
Yeah.
So that's always validating to be like, hey. I mean, I started going like years ago, and I'll tell you why. Because I was working in-house for a company, and we were doing a lot of food photography, and I saw, this would have been like 2019, and I think I'd been once or twice before, but this was the first time I went with like a purpose, because there was somebody there doing a talk on food photography, and this will really date it. I bought, and wasn't really much of a discount, quite a few triple packs of lomography film for 15 quid for 3 rolls.
Yep.
So some 800, some 400, and like the Lady Grey or whatever that black and white one is called.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I bought a few packs, and I was like, I think they were like normally 18 and they were 15, and it was like,
what are they now?
You pay that for one roll, don't you?
Yeah,
about 50.
Yeah.
So I wanted to. Why did we go this year? I wanted to see some of the talks that were happening, and I wanted to perhaps buy.
Got a giddy you saying that because I know what we're going to talk about.
Got some. I wanted to potentially buy some stuff. I had a photo book that 2 years ago I wanted to buy, the Sofia Coppola Archives, and
You had a look through it yet?
Yeah, I looked through it for about 2 minutes and then put it on the shelf where it will remain. No, I will look through it properly. And I wanted to buy that. And I just thought, I think I bought a tripod when we went there last time. So I'm not up for buying something maybe if it's like a good deal and it's something I'm actually going to use.
Yeah.
But I wasn't too fussed. So bought a few rolls of film from Analog Wonderland.
I've got the roll.
Oh yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, we should talk about that.
So really surprisingly, they had reduced these rolls of film from I think they were doing a show offered from 19 to 15 quid for 800 ISO film, which is unusual to get,
Will that focus?
Kodak film for less than, it's on manual focus. So it was, they said, it's actually been recovered from disposable cameras. So you're like, it's going to be 27 shots, 24?
Well, just before you explain how many shots there was, you actually asked, that was your first question, how many shots am I going to get on this roll?
Yeah.
And I thought that would be the most common question, with that, but no one was really sure, were they?
No, but it turns out it's 39, which is wild. So, come out a disposable camera, is it going to be old? Is it expired? I don't know.
Be fun.
I'm asking the wrong person. So maybe when we shoot it, we'll shoot it at 400, push it a bit, or just, overexpose it. So it's not pushing it, is it? It's the other way.
Push, pull, whatever.
Then we watched, we wandered around the stands, we tried out the new Instax Cine Eve, whatever it's called, Instax Cinema.
I don't really go there for all the kind of new equipment, if I'm being honest. I tend to go there just to have a little walk around, have a butcher. I'm more likely to buy what did I buy? I bought a new tripod, a £1 tripod.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever use it, but I know there's all that all the newest and latest equipment. But for me, and I appreciate if you're going there to buy something, then you might get a good deal on something.
I'll come back. Yeah.
But the newest and latest equipment isn't that. There's no discount on the price of it. You might just get like a free bag or whatever it might be.
There wasn't really anything that was new and latest in terms of oh wow, they've got the something or other that's we've never heard of, or it's I know it's not really the show to do these big announcements, but they did have the GR4 monochrome, which was interesting to try out. But you're not really trying it out in a real world setting, because it's just I take a picture of the person behind the.
You've got a 1 metre cable to be able to move this tiny little portable camera around.
And a real bugbear is they don't put memory cards in the cameras.
Yeah.
So you can see the preview, but you can't crop in to see the detail, anything like that. On the back of these, these little screens aren't really showing you the same as what you get when you then look at that photo on a monitor or whatever. Yeah. So you're not really. It's nice to see the camera in action, and it did sort of make me want to buy one.
How many Ricos you had now?
One.
You only have one?
Oh no, I've got a 35mm Ricoh.
No, I meant like a GR.
I had a GR2 for about a year, and then I didn't need it. I got rid of it. But there, there was nothing. Fuji had all their zoom lenses set up and stuff like that, but it was nothing new.
No.
But it's cool how they have the zoom lenses. All the different brands have these little raised bits, and where you've got your zoom lens, so you can
what do they call them? The towers in the show.
I don't.
So strategically have a platform with cameras in a circle.
You can try out a 500mm
It's like being
lens.
on a what's the top of a castle called?
A turret.
Is it a turret?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like standing on a turret and you can look over the whole show.
That's all right,
Did you see my joke that I put on
that
Instagram actually? I said, I posted a photo of you looking out, but I realised that in what you were looking out of, there was just 17 balding men.
Looking for bald patches or something.
Yeah.
So, and a little creators area, which I thought was going to be an area for you to really try out some of the equipment.
Yeah.
But it was actually just
backdrops.
Yeah, but quite cool little setups and stuff. But if you didn't have your own camera, then it
would have been better to have that manned.
If you could have booked, I'm going to try out the newest GFX with the 110, that beautiful 110 lens they have for that camera, and I'm going to take some portraits with it. And it wasn't. It was just go in and take some photos. Snowboarding thing and. Just that blue photo, I quite like that. Myself.
Like the futuristic kind of tunnel or whatever it was.
Yeah. So I enjoyed just wandering around, seeing what was going on. Got stopped a few times, which I was like.
It was awesome to meet some of you guys. We met quite a few of you guys that came up to us. Or
we had a couple of messages on Instagram, didn't we, to people saying, "Oh, I was there the next day," or "I was there today, but I didn't see you."
Yeah. It was awesome. It was awesome to meet you guys, for you to come up to us and just have a little chat.
We should aim to have a stand there one day. We did this time last year. We were like, right, next year we'll have a stand.
Why didn't we last year? Because it was in London. That was the only reason we didn't really.
Well, we'd only just launched it. Let's not talk about print sizes, but we have. We need a few other things to be live on the website before we start spending money on going to things like that.
But maybe next year you'll see us.
Not in London.
No,
I
maybe.
suppose.
Oh, maybe. We're halfway between London and
I
Birmingham.
really like the idea of having a stand. People can come and find out about Front, sign up for it, but also we have it as a little podcasting area, and we get some of the people there who are speakers to come and do like a 20-minute podcast.
Especially our new friends.
Well, should we talk about
who did we meet? Yeah, who
we
did
met,
we meet? Yeah. Well, I want to start off with, obviously we've already said that we met some of you guys, which was a highlight. You know, we wanted to interact with you guys. I mean, I took maybe, I don't know if I should say this, but I took maybe 150 front stickers and I just literally left them around, placed them around. I gave them all out. Yeah,
you did. You put them on people's stands and asked them, didn't you? You didn't randomly chuck them on the floor.
Oh no, I did. Oh, okay. I left them on the towers, on the turrets. I left them by the cameras, and we've actually had quite a lot of new followers. So I don't know.
But just from the word front on a sticker, no website, no. It's guerrilla marketing.
How many people are looking at the back though? Nothing there.
There's nothing there.
No, it just says front.
Yeah.
But yeah, we met some awesome people. We tried to attend the time that we had there. We tried to check out as many of the kind of exhibitors and the presenters that were featured on various stands. But one of the stands we were looking forward to checking out, a couple of speakers were. Well, we wanted to meet. I can't remember his name. Spicy Meatball. What's his actual name?
Josh Edgees.
He wasn't there that day, was he?
No, he's very different.
Yeah, but on reflection, that's the one that I probably am the most gutted to have missed. But when we were there, we checked out the Rico stand probably the most, and we met our friend Sean Tucker.
Well, actually, I did meet him briefly once at an exhibition that he put
he didn't
on.
remember that. He messaged us saying it was great to meet you two face to face.
I know, yeah. I was like, well, actually.
But really randomly, Sean Tucker came on our podcast, just really quick. He came on our podcast a couple of years ago. Find it on our YouTube channel, it'll be there.
And to give a little bit of, not background, but he said, I loved doing that.
Yeah.
I've actually put it on my website, which I was really chuffed about, but I will tell you what, not because of him, because of me, I hated recording that episode because I just think he's great. I think his work's brilliant. I really like him as a person. His like philosophical way of, so it's like meeting a bit of a hero. And I found the whole experience of actually sitting down for like 2 hours and sort of semi-interviewing him, having a discussion with him. I found it quite, I suppose, a bit nerve-wracking. And I found it was so much more comfortable just chatting with him in person.
Well, you missed what I did to him, didn't you? Because we weren't stood together. No. So I was waiting to speak to the person we'll talk about in a minute. And Sean Tucker came around the corner and I just went, do you remember me? But my hand didn't leave my side. So I just continued to point at him for about 10 seconds until he went, yeah, you're Jamie. And I was like, oh.
I thought you were going to say you went up and did that thing where you go like that on the back of his knees.
No, I just pointed at him, but my arm was still up even when I was talking to him for ages.
Right. But a few more degrees higher and you'd have been committing a hate crime.
But he remembered us, which was a huge honour because we weren't sure if he'd remember us. But he knew about Front. He was asking how we were getting on, which is awesome. One bit of advice I'd give to you if you I know the photography show's already over. If you go next year, wait around. We've had quite a few messages on Front about this, but people asking for advice, what to look out for at the show. But a bit of advice for me would be, if you're watching someone present, and let's say they're doing a 20-minute talk or an hour talk, stick around for 10 minutes after. Most of the time that they'll stick around just to say hello.
I think a few people do, but I'll be honest, I was very nervous to do this because I'm not very good at doing stuff. You're very good at doing that sort of thing.
Wouldn't say I'm good, I just don't get as embarrassed.
Well, there you go. But that's why you're good at it. But they want to speak to people.
Exactly, yeah.
This is it.
My advice would be, go there with a couple of questions ready, put them on the notes on your phone or have them written down and ask them, because a lot of the people, we waited around after a couple of talks to speak to some photographers or whoever it might have been, and a lot of the people I noticed that would go up to talk to them are like, I really like your YouTube channel, or can we have a photo together? When if I was that person, I want someone to come up to me and say,
how's your mum? yeah.
But have a question ready, have something that's going to have its purpose.
Well, but that's the difficult thing, because you often, I think, I'd love to meet so and so, but then I think, what would I actually say? I like your work, and then what? Yeah. But that's the thing. I'd like to meet this person in the pub and just sit and have a beer with them. But
that's what I felt like when we met Sean again, because he came around the corner. And how much of his time did he give us? 20 minutes, half
hour.
hour.
Ages we were chatting to him. So this was quite after a while after his talk. So it'd obviously been around the show.
This was like
it was almost at the end of the day.
Later.
Wish I'd taken a photo of like him or got someone to take a photo. Stupid, isn't it? Like had a camera right there, but whatever.
But we nearly met him a couple of years ago, didn't we? We were doing a job in.
We messaged him.
He messaged us back. We were literally about to meet him, and then we got held back or whatever. Or didn't we go to the cinema instead?
He was doing something, and then we were like, well, look, we're going to go to the cinema.
Yeah.
We went to watch The Zone of Interest.
Yeah, I said that to him before you turned up yesterday, and he was like, that's quite a depressing subject. So I was like, it's quite a depressing film.
It was. Oh, it's so good.
Amazing film, though. Amazing movie. I might have interrupted you. What was it called?
The Zone of Interest. And I am amazed that I remembered that name, because it's one of those names that's like easily forgettable, but which is so annoying because it's such a unforgettable film. Anyway,
that's the photography show.
So we also met Samuel Lintaro, who I'm such a fan of. Particularly at the moment, I'm really enjoying his YouTube channel. Really enjoy his work. I love the way that he does his personal work, capturing his family.
He's also a good-looking chap.
Well, do you know
Piercing eyes.
I've always thought, like he's an attractive man, but seeing him in person, genuinely, and I thought, I can't really say it.
I want to pinch his
bum.
bum.
I was like, well, I'll come back to that. But I was really not surprised, but I was like, you're very attractive. And a bit of junk in the trunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
That's too.
You're not missing leg day. So, really. No, so Sean introduced us to him after it's finished.
Samuel Lintaro did his presentation, and I decided to stick around afterwards just to kind of introduce myself, say hello.
You did.
We did. Yeah, you
I
disappeared.
kept wandering off and coming back. So
you'd Houdini'd away, but
I was just on the recut. I was literally around the other side of the stand chatting to one of the guys.
Well, I was waiting there for maybe 15 minutes. I was like, to the point where I was like, I'm just going to walk away now.
You feel weird.
But that's when Sean Tucker came around the corner. Spoke to him for half hour. Then he very kindly introduced us. And then when we had a little chat with Sam. And Sean, sounds weird calling them by their first names, but as I walked away, I was like, I felt like I was stood with Brad Pitt and George Clooney, and I didn't feel like I was in the right place. But do you know what? They were so nice, so welcoming, and hopefully we'll connect with them again in the near future.
Sort of talked about it,
we don't want to give away too much, do we? Because it might not happen.
Jinx yeah. But it was really good. So it was a good day, and we. Did you buy something else? Bought some film.
I bought a tripod. I bought a bag.
You grab a bag? I bought a book and a film.
Yeah, didn't buy a lot. I bought an Earth camera bag, side bag, man bag.
Right, well, I'll bring that over with your dog shit bags in.
All my dog's poo bags in. Yeah, I bought this lovely Earth bag, which was cool. I wanted it in grey, but
didn't have it today, but it was a good.
Get it in green.
It was a good deal on a good bag.
Exactly, yeah. But no, I think for the most part, the show is nice to. I would again encourage you to reach out to the people that you're meeting, whether it be.
Just trying to kiss you. No, I was just checking that I'm still in the shot.
Yeah, regardless if you're going there to buy equipment, watch the presentations, get some hands-on. They had quite a lot there in terms of like interactive stands, didn't they? You know, like a wet plate stands. They have like lighting stands to test different lighting for studio work. But in all honesty, I don't think it was the best year they put it on. It was in the smaller hall.
There was a lot of charities there, which is you know that's a bit of a sign of. They haven't sold all the stands, so they give them away to charities and stuff.
Yeah, like but Octopus Energy.
And Macmillan and stuff like that. Fine, give those spots away to charities and stuff. But it is a bit annoying sometimes.
But the stands were smaller. Like when we were watching Sean Tucker do his presentation. Just the Rico stand. There was only room for maybe 20 people to sit, but there was 100 people gathered around.
I suppose that's when like a brand doesn't do a stage, they don't sponsor a stage, they have their own big area of their own stand, and they turn part of that into a little speaking area. But Sean Tucker's was like, people were standing.
Oh yeah, it was overcrowded, wasn't it? I think I've looked at some of the photos of people, content that people have shared, and it was busy. Like every stand was busy for most. Like there wasn't enough seats, if you know what I mean. I was a bit gutted as well that they didn't have like the the analog area this time.
Yeah.
Like historically, they've had like an analog.
There seemed to be a bit of that edge where they
got pushed out a little
Wonderland, the camera guy,
PSL something or
LF something.
Sorry.
We'll find it. But yeah,
He
he
was
had
nice.
some nice skinned old like half frame cameras and bits and bobs in these. So,
and obviously a massive shout out to Paul, Mary, and the Analog Wonder team. It was
Wonder
nice.
team.
Analog Wonderland team. We didn't actually see you, Paul. I dropped him a message on.
We did have a look round for him, didn't we?
Yeah. I did drop him a message saying, "Your mum's rushed off her feet. Please come and give her a break. Stop." But I don't even know. To be fair, I messaged Analog Wonderland, not Paul directly, so I don't even know if it's him that's read it. Yeah.
But then, and there was This Is How I Roll. We're sharing a stand with somebody else, and
again, didn't see you, Pete, there. Because,
there was a few little. You're good at remembering people's names, aren't you? There was a
bloody
few
not, I just know him,
little bits, but it would have been cool if it was like a little analog zone.
Yeah.
Make a bit of a bigger deal of it. But people said there was more people there, at least on the Saturday, than there was in London. So at least it's showing.
Was Ilford there this year? I remember seeing Patterson or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
all the
they had the
equipment.
Patterson tanks.
Okay,
there was an Ilford stand. We didn't really look at it, did we?
No.
But I think
I know Mary from Ilford.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. I don't even know if she's still there, to be honest. But it would have been nice to see her.
I think that there's like, it would be. I get that it's like an expensive thing to put on, and the brands have got to put the money into it, and they've got to make sure people are there and all this kind of thing. So I'd almost rather they made it smaller and a bit more like hands-on stuff. Like obviously you can try out all the cameras, but that after like a minute of going. Yeah, cool. Okay, but I can't review the picture I just took because there's no memory card. Like maybe a bit more of a creative side to it, where this is never something I wanted to do in previous years, but they would often have stands with like models, and you could go. And
there was a few of them there, weren't there? But not.
There was a few people running around who obviously did, but like not necessarily photo shoots with models, but like the creator area that they had, but with some actual like gear that you could try out in a more real world situation.
It was quite corporate-y this year as well, wasn't it? There was a lot of like.
Do you reckon?
Well, one of the stands was like if this is your world, then fair play. But there was, when I was dressed up like Scrubs, but there was like a doctor stand, wasn't there? Like
they had like
X-rays
medical.
And, which I totally understand, but I'm not. I am not.
And when
interested
most
in
people
that.
are there as a consumer,
Yeah.
it's like it's an odd, but whatever.
And biggest bit of advice. Actually, it's not even advice. Just don't take photos while you're there. There's too many people walking around taking photos.
You see these people like, and
there's
I'm
a guy
sorry.
carrying around a Polaroid, a Leica M6, and like a Hasselblad. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, there was a guy with I saw a guy with a 35mm SLR and a massive, a 645, like what are those sort of cameras called? Like your RB.
Not medium format, say. I know what you mean.
Well, it is medium format.
But it is medium
120
format.
645 camera, but it's like a big square.
Yeah.
I don't know what the names of those cameras are. Like.
Not like a Rolleiflex or.
No. But what your RB67, your camera.
Yeah.
What is that type of camera called?
Just a manual medium format camera.
But one of those big like whatever, and walking around, and you're like, that's not comfy.
Yeah.
There's people walking around with, and I get it if you were.
If you're an events photographer there for the show.
There's certain things that I could be like, right, if there was like an area that you could try out different lenses and you're like, well, this is my camera, so I want to use them on my camera, and you can go over and be like, yeah, get me that, like, what's the holy grail camera? 8 to 600 mil, like
f1.4.
F1.4, yeah, F1. I was thinking, it's so heavy it just rips the housing off your camera. And you could try out different things like that, but there's not actually a lot of stuff to take photos of. No. I took my camera, and I took one photo of you in the snow.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so 2 questions then. What was the best thing that you saw? What did you enjoy doing the most? Apart from eating, sure.
I liked the people that we spoke to that either we recognised or recognised us from a front point. It was nice to meet you guys that might be watching this. Like, it was nice to interact with you. But I didn't go there with much expectation. It's actually I went there for the enjoyment, just to walk
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
hang out with my best bird, and just
Yeah.
generally just have a good time.
It's
Yeah,
good fun.
there was nothing I was going there to buy. The only thing I wanted was some a set of filter lenses, which I never actually bought.
But we did get to look at
Yeah,
some films.
yeah, and I got a bit closer to what I'm going to buy now, so that was fine. But no, I just it is really good. I don't want to put. I feel like I've been quite negative. It's,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
from
so
a
what's the best
community
thing?
point, it's really good just to go and be around like-minded people.
So again,
it's motivating. You leave motivated.
Yeah. Well, I'll get to that. So I would say I really liked the fact that on the Rico stand they had every iteration of the GR, like the modern GRs.
Yeah.
Oh no, the actual but the actual cameras that you could try.
Oh, right,
so I wanted to try out the GR4 monochrome. I wanted to try out the.
You nearly bloody got it. You were tempted at one point.
I liked it, but it's not. I'd have to really. I think I'd have to borrow one for like a weekend.
Yeah.
But then, and I liked trying out the GR3 with the like HDF filters and trying different, the GR4. Are they the 4 with HDF? So trying out the GR4s and stuff like that. And what is one takeaway from the show? Have you?
100%. It would be to go with a couple of questions prepared. Go with a couple of questions of who you want. Like, do your research. Like, take the time to see. Like, put a bit of a plan together. If you're going there for 4 hours, there's more than enough for you to do in that. You haven't got time to do everything in those 4 hours. So have a little bit of a plan. Is that what you meant by advice, or would you like? Personally?
So I was thinking. Yeah, if you only because I have. Have you taken away anything from the show?
Yeah.
That you will put into practice in your photography life?
I'll let you answer first, so I can say me too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I was, even though I knew he already did this, I was quite inspired by Samuel Intaro's approach to just generally documenting stuff, and how he's saying he always has a camera on him, and even whilst he was doing his talk, he had his GR4 around his neck, and that is really like the beauty of that camera, which is so light and easily wearable. So he was showing photos of his wife giving birth, like a baby, like there, and all this stuff, and it's so easy for just taking a quick photo and doing all that kind of thing. And
so, do you now want to carry a camera around with you
all
the time, no matter what now?
Oh, well, yes. So, but I did do that, always did that, and I've really gotten out of the habit of it. And I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to do that all the time, and I'm going to be way less picky with what I take photos of, and it's
just document it.
All on film.
Oh, okay.
Which I know is not what he does at all.
But it's what you like to see. But it's quite funny you say that, because some of my favourite photos that I know of you, just because we're friends or whatever, are probably your family.
Yeah.
Not because it's weird and the kids, but obviously you don't really share too many of your family ones.
No, I don't share any.
But from a photographic technical point, they're some of your best photos.
I just like, so I really like they're there all the fucking time. I can't get rid of them, but they
have kids.
They are there, and if I want to take a photo, obviously that's what I'm going to take a photo of. But this camera, the Mu 2, I just thought, you know what?
When the fuck did you get that? Where did you pull that out from?
It was just on the floor down there. That's why I did it on purpose. So it is so pocketable, and it's so light. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to be way less picky and way more free and easy about I'm worried about wasting film and stuff like that. And the last few days, or the last 2 weeks, I would say, I've actually seen quite a few little fun. You remember I was showing you some pictures on my phone of funny little, like a hand dryer that's got a rusted radiator beneath it where the water's dripping from people's hands. And I was just taking that stuff on my phone, and that's really the perfect thing of what your phone is for, because it's always on you. But I was like, I want to have this on me all the time. And
I just caught you taking a photo in the car park a second ago.
There was a sticker on a car, and it made me laugh, and I was like, fuck it, take a photo of that. Because there's a guy who lives down the road from me, he's got a photo of. Have you heard of the film Legend with Tom Hardy, where he plays the Cray twins?
Oh yeah.
He's got a photo of one of the Cray twins, but Tom Hardy as one of the Cray twins on his car window.
Oh, okay.
And it's just funny little things like that. So I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to take photos of the stupid shit that I see around, and I saw my dog. As soon as we got in from the photography show, my dog jumped up at me, and I was like, take a photo, brilliant. That's the right. And in a stark contrast to what everything that I've said in the last couple of episodes, and even one episode that we recorded and we haven't put out yet,
Stick around.
and all the film that I bought on Saturday, I'm going to only put black and white film in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Can I have that roll of film then?
no, because I feel like it's a bit more documentary and, you know, whatever. I'm not... Yeah, and I think...
You're not going to be as picky, you're going to start shooting it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you finish a roll? Are you going to just get it developed straight away?
Get it developed, and what I do with all my photos, pop it on my hard drive and never look at them again. Yeah. I think that's a good place.
But if you take, you know, let's say 36 photos of random stuff and one of those stand out, maybe there's a new photo for your front account.
Absolutely. And what a segue. What is front? What is this front thing you've just said about?
Well, welcome to the sponsored section of our video, where we're sponsored by Front Photography. Us!
Oh.
What is Front?
Go on then.
Front is a digital platform that lets you create your own online gallery, upload your best work, and sell it to awesome people that want to support you and make their space look amazing.
Wow, that sounds like something I would like to...
So if you're a photographer, check out Front. And if you're not a photographer, but you're a fan of cool, unique artwork and supporting other photographers and making them rich whilst doing it,
Rich.
also check out Front.
Richer than astronauts.
Yeah, enjoy the photography show. Or
Next year.
we hope you enjoyed the photography show.
Yeah.
We'll see you next year. Anything else you want to say?
No.